Clip. We gotta have
Yeah,
that
we
in.
gotta roll the clip.
um, we just touched hands. This is really the boyfriend bench over here. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the boyfriend bench. This is episode 2.
Sub boys.
What's up? Excited to be back.
Yeah, me too.
Hopefully, episode 1 is a hit. We actually posted it today.
Yeah,
On the day that we're recording episode 2.
We've already gotten a lot of love too, so shout out to the boys.
Shout out to the boys.
Yeah.
Welcome to the boyfriend bench and the ladies out there too.
And the real ones, yeah.
Yeah, the real ones. All right. Well, let's just get right into it. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. We're talking NBA again. We're gonna follow up on where we're at with the playoffs.
Yeah. Yeah, while we were setting this up, we saw that the Cavs won.
Yeah,
So we didn't even see any of it, but
Mhm.
that was a good series, like the first game.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was crazy.
Yeah, that was a crazy first game. Big comeback for the Knicks.
Yeah.
Double overtime win.
Yeah, I was like inside of a restaurant and I'm like screaming and I'm
Did you
like
watch most of it?
I watched like the first half, then I like came back in like the middle of the fourth quarter and they were down 20. And I kept on like looking over, like just glancing at it, and it was like
Crazy.
it was crazy. I saw like Bridges hit 2 threes.
Tough.
Shamit hit a 3.
Shamit.
Brunson hit a 3. Like it was crazy.
I saw that. Well, I wasn't even. Shout out Max. My friend Max was texting me, and he asked if I was watching it. I wasn't watching it, but I was just keeping track of the score.
Yeah.
And I was mainly keeping track during the second overtime, which.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I guess. Well, actually, no. It was towards the end of the first, and then Brunson went on like a 9-0 run or something himself. Maybe that was the end of regulation. He forced overtime. I can't remember.
Yeah, I think we left. I didn't even see the end of the game. I think I saw the fourth quarter, and then they tied it up,
and
then it went into overtime.
Bunch of ballers in New York, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't know. My take's looking pretty good. We'll see. If you,
I don't know.
Day one listeners,
Kind of
or
against the sorry Cavs
episode
thing,
1,
but
we'll see. We'll see what.
Sorry Cavs.
Yeah, it's true. No, I don't know if they're beating the Thunder, but we'll see. I mean, the Spurs did get a win.
The
Spurs game 1.
Spurs beat the Timberwolves from our last pod.
Yeah, from our last podcast, Spurs beat the Timberwolves, and now the Spurs took game 1 in OKC and then lost game 2 in OKC.
Yeah.
So the series is even. They're going to San Antonio for a couple games. We'll see how that goes. Wemby is just going off.
Yeah. Well,
what do we expect?
He low-key is getting mugged though. Did you watch any of the OKC game?
I saw, some of the Hartenstein.
It's so
crazy.
funny.
Yeah, so the Knicks beat the Cavs game 2 tonight. So the series is 2-0. We didn't watch any of that game. We just got a notification that the Knicks won. I didn't, at least. Did you watch any of the game?
No, I was with you.
Yeah, we were with each other the whole time. I don't know why I even asked. We literally were with each other the entire time. Yeah. So we don't know much about that game. I did watch a little bit of Spurs OKC. How about the Stephon Castle slam?
Oh my gosh, bro.
Steph Castle, baby.
That got me so
That
hyped.
was so tough. Yeah, that was sick.
Where were you when you were watching it?
We were at my parents' house. My dad's birthday yesterday. Shout out Casey.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it was his birthday yesterday. And yeah, we went over and we were watching the game there just for a little bit. We were all in the middle of a conversation, and Molly and my mom were talking. I think they were wanting us to chime in, and
oh yeah,
and me and my dad were a little quiet for a second because we saw what was happening. We knew like a big play was coming. I think you can tell when you're watching a game like that.
For sure.
And you can just feel something. And Castle gets the ball and just freaking throws the hammer down on Hartenstein. That was crazy. Tough. Yeah, it was so tough. And me and my dad both just like, we're in the middle of the conversation. We're both, just like freaking out. So sick.
So
how about you?
Yeah.
Did you watch that?
I didn't watch it live. I just saw clips of it afterwards. I usually will go watch like a full YouTube video of it afterwards, and then I saw it then. But I also saw the clip of it first on TikTok, and it was crazy.
Yeah, that was a wild dunk.
People will say like basketball or like the NBA is rigged, and it's like, oh, this is like scripted, basically, whatever with that. But that type of stuff just gets me so hyped. So, even if it's scripted,
it was sick.
Yeah,
he really got up there.
No, yeah, he dribbled into it like slow and then built up.
Well, the play was like, I can't remember. So I think it was like Champagny or someone brought it down, or was driving in and then kicked it out to Wemby under the basket, and then it looked like he was about to do something. And then he kicked it out to Castle, and Castle drove in and then just jammed it on Hartenstein. That was so tough.
Speaking of Hartenstein,
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, the SGA comment.
Yeah, like it's just crazy. Like
Yeah,
I guess he
that was
heard.
funny.
I saw like another clip of like how he
Mhm.
heard him wrong
Yeah.
and how he wasn't like or heard the announcer wrong and stuff.
Yeah.
But
For those who don't know, the clip is basically, and we'll play it probably, but
yeah,
the clip is SGA is being interviewed after the game, and the interviewer asks him how he felt about Hartenstein's game or something along those lines. How'd you feel
yeah, yeah,
Hartenstein handled this or whatever? And he just goes, not good.
yeah.
Just
He's like,
not good.
yeah,
You all made a pivot defensively, hard on Wemby. What kind of impact did Isaiah have tonight?
I'm not sure if it was good, to be honest. Yeah.
Break that down for me.
Say again?
Break that down for me. Why was his impact not good?
It was all right. It was good. It was good. We we wanted to switch it up, give him different looks.
It seemed like he was maybe distracted, and then he looks and he's like, not good.
yeah.
Why did he answer?
I know,
I wouldn't hear the question.
It'd be funny if like Hardenstein was in the background just listening. He's like, "What did I do? Like I locked up Wimby. I like fouled him all
I
night."
tried. Yeah, it was really funny. And then, yeah, like you said, later clip. I think you saw it. What was it? They asked him later if it was a mistake or something.
Oh yeah, I was like in the post game interview. They kind of asked him like, I don't know if he like doubled down or whatever, but they were like, "Did you mean to say that about him?" And he was just like, "No, like I heard them wrong. Like he played good. Like
Yeah.
I'll be honest, like he played good. Whatever."
Yeah.
But it wasn't like a he played great. He played amazing. Like he locked up
Yeah.
Wimby for us. It was just kind
So
of
maybe he really did mean it. Who knows?
yeah. Like now he's like gotta bite my words on that one.
Yeah, that was
Lost a little bit of his aura for
yeah.
that.
Yeah, Shay, your answer on Hart in the post-game interview on the court was different than the one in here. Can you just kind of explain what was going on there?
I didn't really hear her. And then once I realized what she said, I gave her the right answer. Yeah, at first I heard it wrong what she said.
That was something funny. I feel like we have a lot of highlights from this game because we had another portion that we saw. I think you told me about this clip. No, yeah, you did.
Oh yeah, are you talking about the
No, never mind. I totally saw it too.
the SGA?
Talking about Jared McCain.
Yeah.
We
Well,
love Jared McCain.
Yeah, we like
Yeah.
he's our goat. Like
He's our goat. Shout out Jared McCain.
we like
Yeah.
love
I think we
watching his
shouted him
videos.
out in the
Yeah,
last
we
one,
did.
too.
We definitely did.
He's gonna see this day two
Yeah,
of asking
like
for
we love what he
day
his
two of asking
dances.
for
Yeah.
or asking for
But
McCain.
basically just the clip that we saw was SGA kind of looking or hitting a shot, like tough shot, like
Yeah.
clutch shot in like the last like 20 seconds
Mhm.
and looking at Jared and is like calm down.
Around you, like calm down. You said it explicitly, but calm down. What'd you feel in that moment to tell them that?
Nah, Jared was yelling at me while I was shooting. And I was just like, bro, I'm shooting. Like, don't distract me. So, yeah, that's all I wasn't telling the guy. I was literally just telling Jared to calm down. But that's what great shooters do, let you know when they're open. So, yeah, we hashed it out. We're good.
Even though he shot out two
Good
guys,
old
and
Roman.
Jared was open.
Yeah.
Like he's in the NBA,
And he probably would have made it too.
great. Other than that game he didn't shoot
Mm-hmm.
that great. But yeah, just he little broed him, and
He did low bro him. It was tough.
yeah,
Tough, not in a good way. It was sad.
I know.
But
I felt bad. It's like,
we love our goat McCain. He's just tough.
yeah,
J Mac. Yeah, and he loves Drake too. So
yeah,
that's fire.
he does love
And
Drake.
speaking of Drake, I think we're going into the albums reviews.
Oh yeah,
From our last podcast didn't age well. We had a lot of poor takes
yeah.
on our last podcast because first of all, we thought that Iceman was going to be the only album, but if you tuned in, Drake actually dropped 3 albums that night, and we're going to post our reaction to some of the songs. I think.
Yeah, just the clips of it.
Yeah, we did a reaction. We filmed one, but
We well, I mean, we talked about it a lot in the last one, but we were eating Taco Bell and forgot to react. Like we just kind of sat there. I mean, like obviously there's some bangers like
yeah,
Shebang.
yeah, Shebang. I think we had a pretty
Like
good reaction.
there,
on
yeah,
Shebang.
there's like a couple of them that we did. The Future
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
What's that? Ran to Atlanta.
Grand to Atlanta.
That one was tough. Like we had a good reaction to that. I was
Yeah.
looking over that one, but it
was
was kind of
funny.
yeah.
It's just like I think. I mean, you said it earlier. It's like when you're in the moment, it just doesn't. It feels like you're more hyped than you actually are.
Yeah,
Like
I was
maybe
listening
inside,
intently.
we're like,
Yeah.
you know. But on the camera, you just can't. It's dark too, and you just couldn't really tell. Like our reactions might have been not as exciting as maybe we were about some of the songs. It's also late at night, and we're like 2.5 albums in, to some of the songs, so we didn't have like the best reaction.
Yeah.
But I think
Yeah, and I feel like we were just like expecting like kind of like a upbeat, like different type of beats that like
Yeah.
just change kind of like the way that rap is right now.
yeah,
And he kind of like mellowed it down a little bit, but there's like obviously a lot of bangers.
yeah, it's like R&B Drake. I think
Yeah.
was enforced a lot in that album too. But
well, and like
and the other
with
two albums.
Honor, yeah,
yeah,
with
So-
the other two for sure.
yeah,
But BBT,
yeah,
you said
How-
say that
yeah. Who
a,
knows?
a BBT.
Yeah, something like that. Who knows? We should have looked it up before
Yeah.
today, but I don't know.
Anyways,
And then there was Maid of Honor and Iceman. So those were the three.
no,
Which
the glove.
the,
The
glove
glove
is so tough.
The actual Michael
We
Jackson
caught on
glove.
to it about halfway through. I think we were listening to one of the songs, and he said something about the six, and something just clicked in my head. I'm like, oh, it's a six.
Don't stick around in the sixes.
It's a 6.
Yeah. Way out of dip out of 6. Right out of 6. Just like it did. Why was TPS at my crib until you boy slid? It is what it is.
so tough.
Check signing is my kink. Pushing out ink. I feel like a spin. I would probably need a YouTube search just for me to do a laundry load. Alice Moss trying to bring it back 100 years from now. He got my body froze. All these niggas.
So
He
yeah, that
was
super cool.
cooking.
He did really cook.
He put a
We loved
lot of
Iceman.
thought.
We did like Iceman a lot. I think.
He put a lot of thought into his albums. Like
Mm-hmm.
he really tried on this. Like, and I feel like the more I listen, the more I catch on to like what he was trying to say
yeah.
in each of his songs. So
Totally. It was really cool. I think there were a lot of bangers. We only expected one album, so we get on and like
yeah,
our reaction, like we got the Taco Bell, we were getting ready to
Yeah.
get in the car, and we're like, oh, let's see if it dropped. So you pull out your phone and you saw Iceman. And you're showing me the picture and it's like the glove.
yeah.
And then I pull out my phone and it's Maid of Honor.
Well, because I have Spotify and you have Apple
Yeah, I have
Music.
Apple Music.
And so I pulled it up and it was there, and it was only Iceman. And you're like, "There's 3 albums.
Yeah,
There's
I
3
was
albums." And
I
I'm
saw,
like,
I saw Maid of Honor, but then I cleared the app. I was like, maybe because we thought maybe he got hacked or something.
yeah, like our
It didn't really look.
Yeah.
I was like, there can't be. Like,
Yeah.
this can't be. So then I refresh, and I go back in, and it's the other album, Habibti, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And so then we're like, what the heck? And then of course it's Iceman, and then those two as well. So it was really cool that he dropped 3 albums.
Yeah,
And I think it's hard to like you said, we were expecting the album to be like short because we've been anticipating it for so long. I think we expected it to be like a certain number of songs, and every single song was like he was going so hard and he had like the best features on it.
yeah.
When in reality, like that's not exactly what we got, but I think we're both pretty happy with what we got.
Well, yeah, I feel like his rollout for like his album was like super hyped up, like the whole
Mhm.
ice in the middle of the street and like
So tough.
building up to it. So we were like, when is this album gonna drop? It. He always drops an album like every year, so we were just wondering.
Even Jared
like,
McCain was hyping it up.
Yeah, like,
Clips of him
yeah.
in practice or in
Uh-huh.
interviews. And he's like, Iceman coming 3 days or whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, and like he dropped "What Did I Miss"
Mhm.
and "Which One" with Central C, and so we thought both of those were fire, and they were more upbeat and him kind of like actually like getting into it.
Yeah, and then Central C dropped a song which I think I only listened to once, but it was on like his album,
Yeah.
and it's Iceman Freestyle is what
Yeah.
it's called. So like it was really
Kinda random.
like yeah, kind of random, but
I mean, I haven't even listened to it.
yeah, I think I only listened to it once. We're not like huge fans of Central C. I mean, I don't have a problem with him, but
Yeah.
I don't think we're like the biggest fans.
Yeah.
But anyways, I just thought it was cool that like all the marketing beforehand, so it really hyped us up, and then. How could you be let down when you get 3 Drake albums in one night? You know, we weren't let down at all. But I think the features are the part that I thought was a miss altogether on like who he didn't have on the album, I think was a miss. I think who he did have on the album to an extent was okay. I'm like we liked the Future song.
Yeah.
We didn't like Molly Santana on that song. Molly Santana, Hannah Montana.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, we didn't like that as
I-
much, but
yeah. I still don't like that song
Yeah.
at all. Or that part. That part.
yeah,
of the
that
song.
part. But when
The rest of
Future,
it-
when Future
and
comes
Drake,
in
or-
that song,
Drake and Future on it is tough. But
yeah, super tough. But those features were good. 21, I didn't love Bees on the Table. Like the chorus wasn't that good. The verses were okay.
yeah.
I don't think the chorus was that good.
Yeah. Well, I feel like I don't know how you feel, but
Uh-huh.
lately when I've been listening to 21,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he doesn't like get into the beat like he used to.
I know.
Like he kind of just talks on it. Like he's just like kind of like monotone, like bees on the table. Like I feel like I just can't get like that hyped for it.
yeah,
Whereas
It's weird.
before he'd hop on a beat and it would be like, I don't know, like
yeah.
I feel like it would just change a lot for me.
True.
He would carry the song rather than just be like a feature on the song. Like I'd be
Yeah.
like listening for 21's part on it.
Yeah.
So
No, I agree. I think his features at one point, I don't even know what the years stretch that it was, but maybe from like 2017 until like 2021 or something.
yeah,
His features were like, if he was on a track, it was like gold. Like you were like, oh my gosh,
yeah.
this one's got 21. Like it was so fire. And then
Well, even like I feel like small artists when they would like create a big song or whatever, and they'd get 21 on it, it would be huge for
Yeah,
them
you know,
too,
it's huge.
because he was gonna blow them up as well.
Yeah.
Like that song would just be fire no matter what.
yeah, and I don't think either of us like super dislike at all 21 Savage, but I just
No, I love.
yeah,
21
I
Savage,
just think
but
with what's going on,
it's just
recently-
lately he's been kind of missing a little bit.
yeah, it just feels like he's maybe a little off. But that song, Beats on the Table, wasn't like my favorite. So,
Yeah.
and then who were the other collabs? We had Sexy Red. We had 2 songs. Of the 3 albums.
I did call that. Wait, did you have that one too?
Yeah, I had that.
Yeah, we both had that one. Like that one, I feel like we knew that one was coming.
Yeah, we did.
And it was all right. Like the one of the songs is growing on me, but
Yeah.
she's just kind of annoying. She can't be put on every day.
No,
So-
you can't.
so-
Yeah, I mean, I get like where he maybe was wanting to go with it. I just don't know if he quite got there
Mhm.
with her. We had Central C. Obviously, we knew which one was going to be on one of the albums. We thought it was just going to be on Iceman, the only album, but it was on Maid of Honor.
Yeah,
And then Popcan.
he's had a song with him in like a while ago, probably like 2018. But
That song was just okay. This whole album, like,
wait,
there were only a few.
actually, the one with Popcan, me and Cole, it was the last song we listened to.
We were so done. I think we stopped at.
we were like an album and a half through, and it was just not what we were expecting. We were getting late. He had to go to his baby, and I was just like,
Mhm.
yeah, let's just call it there. It was pretty mid.
Sorry, Drake.
Yeah.
We shouldn't have cut it off halfway through. It was just getting late.
Well,
though.
yeah. Wait, what did you?
It was getting late.
Yeah.
2.5 albums in.
But I feel like we cut it off like right before it started getting good again.
Yeah.
Like there's like if we would have listened to Princess, we would have been
Oh my
actually
gosh.
probably really hyped during that.
Yeah.
I love that song.
That song's amazing.
That song-
Princess was so good.
That song is so
That
good.
was, in my opinion, like one of 3 listenable songs on Maid of Honor.
I love that one from Maid of Honor.
Cheetah
That's my
Print
favorite one.
Cheetah Print was all right. And that one's just kind of like the hype song with Sexy Red.
Yeah, that one's good. That one's the one that's
Which one's all right too. I need to re-listen to the whole album. I actually have only listened to it one time.
Yeah, this is the one that I've listened to the least for
Yeah,
sure.
Habibti or
Habibti is like-
that one's good.
It was like I feel like I'd give Iceman
hmm
an 8 out of 10. I'd give Habibi T like a 6.5 out of 10, and then that one like maybe a 3.5.
Yeah.
Like Habibi T was like for what it is, I think it's fire.
Yeah. I thought it was good. And this album, Maid of Honor, was just, in my opinion, not good. So
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much like
Yeah, I mean I gave it a 3 out of 3.5
yeah.
out of 10. So,
I would give it, yeah, around that too. I don't know. I think most people would agree. So
yeah.
and then he had Stunna Sandy on there. I don't know Stunna Sandy.
Never heard of Sunset.
Never heard of Stunna
before
Sandy.
this.
And I'd have to re-listen to the song to even give you a take on that one.
I don't
don't
think I've
remember.
listened to it since the one time I listened to it.
Yeah. And then Iconic Savvy. Also, no idea.
I actually didn't know that was a feature
True
on it.
Bestie is the song.
I don't remember.
True Bestie and New Bestie are 2 songs on there. So, but yeah, Princess was the best song of Maid of Honor. And then I think if we look back, BBT,
Oh, Quindressa.
Quindressa,
Quindressa.
Sexy Red, Low Shimmy,
Oh yeah.
and Party Next Door. So there we go. There's our feature list. I don't know how to feel about the features as a whole, other than I think people were missing, and we gave our takes on who we thought should be on the album or who we thought were going to be on the album last time, and I think we could just revert you back to that list to know like who we actually wish was on the album for the most part.
Yeah.
Would have been nice. So, anyways, I think it was a great night. It was fun to listen to.
I mean, New Drake is awesome.
Drake is New
so
Drake. It's amazing. He's
It'll
the goat.
hit in 5 years. It'll
Yeah.
hit in 10 years.
Come with a
It'll hit
classic, they
tomorrow.
come around years later and say it's a sleeper. So that's probably what will happen.
Yeah.
So Drake called it, but yeah, that was good.
Let's jump into TV shows. I feel like we could go
Yeah.
off about something else.
Yeah, totally. So we mentioned that Halston and I like TV shows a lot.
Yeah. Going off of like the movies last time, we also have big interests in our favorite TV shows as well.
Yeah.
I mean, there's another app just like Letterboxd that Cole has put me on to. I actually think I created an account and haven't added anything to
Yeah,
it.
it's
So,
actually pretty cool. It's called Serialized.
yeah.
So
But
I've
for
been
what I've seen, it looks
Yeah.
pretty fire.
It's pretty cool. I like it. I like the app. I don't know that I like it as much as Letterboxd, but it's a pretty good app. I mean, it's like a really similar concept. You're still just ranking. You can rank TV show episodes. You can
Oh,
do
that's
like
cool.
the season as
That's actually really cool.
yeah, you can do the individual episodes, you can do the season, and then you can do the show as a whole. So like there's a lot more to rank than there is just ranking a movie. Which that like to me it's a little overwhelming because of how many shows I think I've watched in my life and how many seasons there are of every show and how many episodes, it's just kind of a lot to go through and
No, for
rank.
sure.
Like I'm not going to go through and rank Phineas and Ferb.
Well, I literally was thinking Phineas and Ferb.
No way.
Like I'm not making that up. It was on the tip of my tongue.
What?
If you look back at that, I literally was like,
Maybe I heard you go and then I just thought Phineas and Ferb.
I don't know. That's
That's
hilarious.
funny. Shout out Phineas and Ferb.
That's
man.
crazy, bro.
Let's have
We had the
Dr.
same
Duke on the
childhood.
next
Bro, we had the same
podcast.
childhood.
We
That's
did
crazy.
W childhood.
That's
Yeah,
so
let's
funny.
get Doof on the podcast. Shout out Phineas and Ferb, man. That's
Perry
funny.
the platypus.
Yeah, let's get Perry on here. Where is Perry? Okay, anyways,
You pulled that one quick. I
Yeah.
haven't heard that in so long.
that's so funny. So the main shows that we've watched recently,
Yeah.
been some of the newer ones. The first one that we were going to talk about was Invincible.
Yeah, Invincible was super fire. I feel like as that one was coming out, I was looking forward to it every week.
Yeah,
And I'm like so annoying. Like I probably said it in the last one, but I am so annoying with having to rewatch things. Like when Stranger Things was coming out, I rewatched season 1, season
I
2,
remember that.
and through
Yeah.
like and it
and I was
so,
mad at you because I wanted you because were you behind on season 5?
Yeah, I was behind, and you wanted to talk
Was
about
season
it.
5 the most recent one?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That's like the end of it.
Yeah.
But you wanted to talk about it, but I'd be like, don't spoil anything.
Yeah,
I haven't
that's right.
seen it. And then it would
That's
be
how
out
it is
for a
with every
month.
show with you, though.
I know.
It's tough.
I hate that I do that, but
I get it, though. It makes sense.
yeah.
It just hadn't been that long since I had rewatched Stranger Things, anyways. And same deal with, I think you did that with Star Wars when, I don't even know why. I think we just went on a Star Wars kick. There wasn't anything that had come out like a couple years ago that you were wanting to catch up on. Do you remember that when we did
Well,
that
I wasn't-
2 years back? And you just watched everything Star Wars. Like you went back and.
Oh yeah. Well, no, I did that because we were gonna go see Revenge of the Sith
That's
in
right.
theaters.
Yeah, we did mention that.
And I had never seen the Clone Wars. I had never seen all of that. And you were
Yeah.
like, you should just watch it just to see.
You hadn't seen the Clone Wars?
I didn't grow up with the Clone Wars.
You didn't watch an episode of the Clone Wars.
I low-key did not like Star Wars when I grew up.
Oh my god.
Like,
That's a terrible take. We did not have the same childhood. Sorry, I'm not dapping you up for that.
All right, my bad.
I was the biggest Star Wars nerd. Those of you who knew me in my childhood, you probably saw me in a Jedi robe. I dressed up as Darth Maul for Halloween. I had the spiky hair and the face paint.
Okay,
It
looking
was
back,
tough.
that's really tough.
In the moment,
Back
you
in the
would've
day,
made
I
fun
probably
of
made fun of
me.
you.
Yeah, freaking jerk. Gosh, I don't know why I've got you on the pod. Let me get a real.
Freak out of here, bro.
Let's get a real
It's about
Star Wars
now.
on the pod.
I got the popcorn bucket, so
Yeah. No, it's
I'm one of them.
yeah. So you do like to rewatch shows
Yeah.
for sure. So that's how he was with Invincible. And I remember I was really trying to get you to catch up on Invincible, and you literally didn't catch up until the finale. We watched the finale together.
I think, you had watched up until Invincible. I had only watched the first season.
Yeah, I was already caught up.
Yeah, which I thought I just needed to watch the most recent season because I hadn't seen it because it just wasn't. I feel like it wasn't as like hype and like
Yeah.
as trending in like the media for like season 2 as season 3 and 4 and whatever it was. So that's why I was just like whatever. I hadn't touched base with it, and so then I would go rewatch season 1, and I remember seeing that one, but I hadn't seen anything of season 2, and I was like this close to skipping it all. So I'm happy I didn't, but
Yeah, that would have been really confusing to
Yeah.
jump into
for sure.
season 4.
Yeah.
All that.
Or even season. I don't even think I had seen season 3. I hadn't seen season 2.
Oh, yeah,
or
that's right.
3. So I had like
You would have been
I
so
had so
confused.
much to watch. Like I feel bad. I was making Cole just hold in all of his
Yeah.
thoughts on it.
It was tough. I really wanted to talk to him about it, but now we got the podcast we can talk about Invincible. I thought the season was pretty good. Season 4.
Yeah,
It was pretty good.
it was awesome.
Yeah.
I feel like they like took it to another level.
Yeah, it was
But
good.
yeah,
We had our takes on a few different things. I know that I was expecting it to go a different route in some ways, but I do think that I think with Invincible, especially with season 1, they took a little while to get into the action of it. Like he didn't get his powers until like the end of the first episode or whatever.
Guess who's finally getting his powers?
Are you sure?
Pretty sure. Threw a trash bag into space at work.
Oh, that's great, son. Just great.
And then like the next, it's not like they're having the big battle until the end of the season, and there's not like a main mission that they're trying to accomplish throughout the season in season 1. But I think you get that as you progress in it. But in season 4, I think they did great at that, where it felt like they jumped right into the action. Like, the plan.
The pacing was really good.
Yeah, the pacing was super good. The plan is to go take down Viltrum, and that Thrag is going to be the villain. Like, you knew that going.
everything was set up kind of for season
Yeah.
4, which was nice.
Right. And then we didn't hear anything about Conquest coming back until you didn't see him because you hadn't watched it yet, but I was seeing some rumors on TikTok. I accidentally saw a clip before it even started of Conquest, like opening his eyes. I think actually they may have put that in like a trailer of the season because it was in like the first episode.
I think by the time he came back the second time, I hadn't even known who Conquest was.
Yeah.
So like there was like a funny meme, I can't remember what it was, but it was like a stick figure and it was like making fun of Conquest.
I don't know if I remember that.
You like showed me it and I was like, haha, that's funny. I don't know who Conquest is. And you're like,
Oh,
my bad.
I didn't know you hadn't seen season 3.
Yeah.
I remember showing you something. I don't remember what it was.
It was like,
Maybe I'll remember.
it was something super funny.
Anyways, overall the season was really good.
Everything was like, I feel like they did very well on the fight scenes of making it very like interesting and like, obviously it's probably like spoilers for anybody that hasn't seen
Yeah,
the show.
we're gonna have spoilers in this podcast.
Still,
You should
we'll
just fast
probably-
forward if
we'll
you haven't seen
probably clip
Invincible.
and say like don't watch until minute whatever if
Yeah,
you don't
we
want
could put that in.
spoilers. But
Yeah,
definitely like this season was very well done.
yeah, it was super well done.
Yeah.
I thought the animation had improved a little bit since last season. Not that people complain about the animation all the time of Invincible, but I actually enjoy it. I think it's pretty good.
I never really noticed that
Yeah.
much. Like I don't pay too close of attention to that.
And you're like an anime guy, you've seen animes that don't have like necessarily the best
Yeah.
animation.
They don't have as much money.
And that's
They
kind of
just
the
be
point of
throwing
some
it out.
to have like a certain style of animation, I guess.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
in some of like the animes I've watched with you, maybe the animation isn't like crazy.
Yeah.
And so
I feel like
I don't have high standards.
it's not bad for what it is though.
Yeah, I don't have super high standards, but yeah, I thought they did great, and the writing was really good in the season too. I loved that there wasn't really a lot of fluff. I think, like I said, they got right into the action. You said the pacing's really good. I agree.
Except for one episode.
Oh yeah, was that the Hell episode?
So bad.
The Hell episode was terrible.
It was so
Talk
bad.
about that for a second. That was really bad. I hated that episode.
That was one of the hardest
It was
watches.
so random.
I feel like one of the hardest watches that whole season, other than Amber.
The whole show.
Amber is pretty bad.
Oh, Amber's
She's-
terrible.
she's
I
the
think I would
worst.
rather watch the Hell episode
Yeah.
than Amber.
Well, and I think that the Hell episode is just going to show more in the future. Like, I feel like that was just kind of a random one if it has nothing to do with something that's going to happen later down the road.
Yeah, it'll probably connect. I think I've heard rumors from like the director because we saw him on that one podcast.
Oh, yeah. Shout out the Escape Pod.
Shout out Escape Pod. Those guys.
Those guys are chill.
Yeah, they're chill.
I like their content
I
a
do
lot.
too, yeah.
They're super interesting.
They've got a lot of good takes and a lot of bad takes too. In my
Yeah.
on
Sometimes I do
show.
not agree with what they say.
The hat guy, he's got sometimes a really bad take on stuff, but
Mhm.
I don't know. Anyways, yeah, the show though, I think the biggest thing that we'll both agree on, outside of the Hell episode, is the finale.
Yeah.
You have your take on it, and I have mine. I think, right? Do we have different takes, or do we both
I think
really
we
dislike
agreed.
it?
I think we agreed. I didn't like
Okay, yeah.
I mean, like,
No,
some of the parts needed to happen
yeah.
for
I
sure.
don't
Like,
remember whose take I heard on
I
it.
think it
that-
was Braxton's. Okay.
Maybe it was Braxton. Shout out Braxton. but I can't remember what it was. But
Maybe it wasn't. I feel like he was hating on that too.
yeah, I think Braxton hated it too. Yeah.
I don't know who it was. That
Well,
you were talking
someone had to take that the finale was actually good, and I did not think the finale of Invincible season 4 was good.
to. It was all the build up just for.
Well, it just seemed like, and the episode before the finale was just so good. Like it was intense the entire time. I mean,
Yes,
Thrag
episode
was
7
was slaughtering.
Yeah, episode 7 was
Oh my gosh,
one of the best
And
episodes
yes,
of
and then he just
anything
rips
I've
off,
seen.
Thetis' head, and
Finally.
that was crazy. That was a really, really good episode. Tons of action. Finally see Thrag in action. Thrag, we talked about, was on Fraud Watch before that episode. Like I remember when
No!
yeah yeah the skull
The skull
diving up. No. It's so funny. Yeah, it's so funny. Clip the deep. Put the deep in there. No! Yeah, the no from the deep in there. No! You need to take responsibility and be like, no! That is so funny. It's awesome. Yeah, but Thrag was on Fraud Watch. We didn't think that he was, at least I had already seen episode 7, so I knew that he wasn't a fraud. But you were watching episode 6, and I remember talking to you about it, and you're like, yeah, he's not doing anything. He's just like,
He just had a weird haircut. And
Weird
just was doing
haircut.
nothing.
acted like he's got all this aura or whatever. But
And
then
then he
episode
looked-
7, he's
yeah.
catching bodies, and
He went
he's
crazy.
he's just is aura forming. He just steps out of the way of like the laser beam, and like
Yeah.
is just kicking everyone's trash. Like Nolan, he's just throwing him through the planet and stuff. But I thought it was super cool when Nolan, Mark, and Thetis just take out Viltrum. They just fly through the planet. That was so cool. And yeah, I thought there were a lot of cool parts of that episode. So, anyways, I was expecting, because that's the episode before the finale, I was expecting the finale to be something insane.
Yeah.
And
Similar.
yeah, or even a similar vibe at all. Like
Yeah.
maybe 15 minutes of a fight scene.
They,
But
I just hate when shows like they just come
Yeah.
in and they like do a full build up and then it isn't real.
yeah,
It's just in the head. Or like
Well,
it's just like they
yeah.
do all this animation, they make it like the coolest thing I've seen, and then it's just has nothing to do with the story and it's just like all in their
there's
head.
so much work put into it, and then they just,
And then it's just not part of it. And I don't know. I feel like sometimes
it's
that's
frustrating.
yeah.
Well, it's frustrating to us because remember, like, we were so excited about it, and we actually did a finale night at my house.
Yeah.
We had
We look
you
forward
and
to it
Braxton
so bad.
over.
Yeah.
Shout out Max for not showing up. He went to a game or something that night, whatever. Anyways, soccer game, who knows. Anyways, we were supposed to have like
He's catching the straight right now.
yeah, he's catching strays tonight. We were supposed to have like a super fun finale night. We popped popcorn, the whole layout. It was just fun. And then we turn on the episode, and like they're going back to they're going back to Earth from Viltrum, and we think like, oh, they're gonna pull up to Earth, and Earth is gonna be in shambles. The Viltrumites have been there for a while.
Well, there was a flash forward, or I think Mark saw a vision,
yeah, it was like his
and it was like
or something.
them flying into buildings and taking over and just
Yeah.
going crazy. So
Yeah, kind of interesting. But I guess the biggest thing with that was, yeah, they show up on Earth and it was just bad. Like
they're just blending in.
basically, yeah, the Viltrumites are blending in. They're not fighting anybody. They're acting like nothing's happening. You don't even know that they're blending in. Then throughout the episode, it's just such a slow burner. And it's like they're focusing on Debbie's relationship with Nolan and Eve's relationship with Mark and like a couple other things that were just super random. Also, Rip, what's his name? Paul, who's no longer dating Debbie.
Well, threw his life on the line to save the world.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, he stepped in front of the
He's the
Viltrumite.
reason why they're blending
It's
in.
the reason why they're scared.
They were scared.
to take over because of Paul. But yeah, and then by the end, like we're in the middle of the episode, we're like, well, it's been a long time, and they still haven't started with any of the action yet. Like, when's that going to kick in? And then it's just throughout the entire episode, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
We're like, what the heck? And then finally, the end, Mark and Thrag meet up, and Thrag is like, here's the deal. Like, I'll kill everybody.
Yeah, but him standing in the sky
Yeah.
with his arms folded behind his back, all
Uh,
this stuff.
he is so tough.
He
But
has some tough moments.
it was disappointing. The finale was disappointing, but
It was a little bit of a letdown, but
I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see what happens in season 5.
This is the worst. I hate like the waiting period
Oh
too
my gosh, yeah,
of
it's terrible.
them having to just come out with a full new season and stuff.
Terrible. Anyways, we mentioned Darth Maul earlier. How I dressed up as Darth Maul as a kid.
Oh yeah,
Want to talk about the Maul show?
yeah, fire show. It was. I was actually super hyped because it was kind of the same thing as Drake. I feel like they were like building it up and they were talking about it for a long time. Disney Plus had like ads and trailers and everything that they were putting out, and I didn't know if it was going to be an animated show.
Oh, really?
I thought it was going to be like fully acted when they were
Really?
first talking about it,
Dang.
like a couple of years ago
Uh-huh.
when they were bringing it to the table. I thought that
Yeah.
they were going to have like just a backstory of Maul.
Interesting.
But then like more recently, I'd say that is when they
I
showed
think
that
the
it
first time
became-
I heard about it was, I think like Disney announced it at like some whatever
Comic-Con.
conference or Comic-Con or something, but they announced it was when they first announced it was a Maul animated series that was same animation style as Clone Wars, but I think there were rumors years before that, like you
Oh.
mentioned, of
that yeah we
making
could have saw the
that
same
show.
clip or something like that.
But yeah, so I was really really excited about it, and I think you were too.
Yeah,
For
I was
Maul.
hyped for it.
So then it started coming out. We would watch that on Mondays, and then Invincible on Wednesdays, which was super fun. So,
Yeah, it was nice having something to look forward to, but with how short the episodes are, it is annoying. Like
yeah,
having
they
to
were so
wake up-
like 20 minutes each, 23
Yeah.
minutes each, something like that.
something like that.
Yeah, they were really short, and then you got to wait a whole week. At least the first episode that came out, I think they came out with 2
Mhm.
to start, and that was like a 2-episode premiere, and just 1 episode from then on every week. But I was really, really, really hoping that they would bring in either Vader or Sidious, but especially Vader, and I'm so happy that they did.
Yeah,
That was awesome.
yeah. The episode 7 and 8 were some of the best
Yeah,
episodes
7
that
when
they.
Vader comes in at the end.
Yeah,
Someone is out there.
like I wouldn't say that the first part of the show was kind of dragged on a little bit.
Yeah,
I didn't like how they were focusing on that one girl. What's her name?
Devin.
They
Oh my
were
gosh.
focusing on Devin too
Devin
much.
Shadow Lord instead of Maul.
Yeah, like it just didn't make sense why we were just bringing in a new, like obviously they're probably going to do something in the future with her after the finale that happened.
Yeah.
But I feel like it was just dragged on
Mhm.
and like they have no new ideas, so they just keep on bringing random Jedi that keep surviving Order 66.
It's crazy.
That has never like
No.
where was what is his name? Docky?
Yeah,
Master Docky or something like that. Like where was this? Where were
I
they?
know.
Like this whole time, and now they're just like
How
new
are they some of
characters.
the luckiest to live? But you see guys like Plo Koon and
Yeah, like one
like
what-
elite Jedi that
just
that die
get killed. Yeah,
by clones.
yeah.
Like, but Master
Or
Docky
Kiadi
survived.
Mundi just like
Yeah.
isn't able to take
Full
on.
head.
There was only like I feel like 10 clone troopers right there on him.
Yeah.
Like I feel like he could have taken them, but I don't know. Like that's just like one of the Master Jedi that I feel like could have survived instead of whoever this was. And
But I think the point was we're killing all the Jedi. The only survivors are going to be Yoda and Obi-Wan.
yeah,
And then
that's how it
and then
was.
Disney
back in
gets
the
a
day.
hold of it, and all of a sudden we have all these survivors, and they're apparently more elite than some of the others that we definitely know are from the Clone Wars and other renditions of them are way more elite than some of these newer guys that they're bringing in. So, and somehow Darth Sidious survives. Somehow the
I
Emperor has
emphasis
to.
on somehow.
Somehow the Emperor.
That's the way that they brought it back in the movie theater.
Gosh,
So dumb.
somehow.
So
But
dumb.
anyways, I thought, yeah, overall the show was really, honestly, really good. Like, I think the ending really saved it. It really
It
saved the
did.
show.
I feel like the whole time they were just not making Maul as powerful and as
And even
cool
at the
as,
end,
like
Like,
he actually is and it should be.
I know he doesn't beat Vader, and he shouldn't even
No,
really.
I don't want
He
him.
shouldn't even put up much of a fight against Vader. So, like, I get that. But what I'm what I'm frustrated at is the Inquisitors, how Maul and 2 Jedi can't take out 1 Inquisitor. Are we kidding?
Yeah.
Like, that's insane. But I don't know. The show was good. The finale.
There's obviously some flaws, and we're gonna point those out for sure. But it is annoying seeing that, and then
Yeah.
but the part where Maul puts Docky forward with the Force just to fight Vader alone,
He's like, ooh.
and then yeah, he
Took one good look at Vader. Was like,
he's like, you got him now.
sorry, bro.
It's like-
Sorry, little bro.
But actually, I saw this clip of it. It's actually like a theory of what could happen. And when he does that, it shows like a bird's eye view. And it's did you see what I saw?
Yeah, Captain Lawson.
Yeah, Captain Lawson saw it happen.
Yeah.
And people are saying, like, I feel like in Star Wars, if you don't see them die on screen, then they're not dead.
Yeah.
So, like,
He walks off into the mist and he's getting
shot.
obviously
Like, he got shot a couple
times,
times. But
he's still up.
yeah. So, like, I feel like later down the road, he's going to come and tell Devin, like, hey, Maul did this. And then maybe she'll come back.
She'll
to
turn
turn on
against
Maul or something.
But
I mean, we already know Maul dies to Obi-Wan in the desert.
right.
So, like,
that's the hard
it's
part
just hard
about
with-
these shows is that there's in between on both sides. There's only so much they can do. Like, you can't give much of a background on Maul because we already have a background on Maul from
Mhm.
Phantom Menace and Clone Wars, and then we have
can't do a future of
can't
him.
do a
because
future of him because of
I think it is in Rebels, and it's really tough.
yeah. I've seen clips of the scene before, and yeah, I'm glad he got that type of ending.
Yeah,
He
for
still
sure.
died,
It's
still going.
an amazing way to end.
Yeah, so like I
His-
respect
his
that,
story
but
of it.
there's only so much you can do in between, I think, with him, and you just know he has this plot armor that's
Mhm.
completely invincible, like you.
Yeah.
Anyways, those are some of our favorite shows. So add us on Serialized and see what we're ranking for TV shows.
Yeah.
We didn't even really mention it last episode at all, but we love the NFL, and now we have a little material to cover at the NFL and a little more time to talk about it.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like the last episode was a little bit rushed at the end.
Yeah.
Just trying to fit everything in, but
Yeah.
and now we can kind of just go our own speed.
Right.
But I feel like we might have said like, oh, he's a big Bengals fan, I'm a Broncos fan, and we've just been really hyped the last couple of years because our teams like are kind of getting a little bit better. Obviously, the Broncos
Yeah.
went a lot farther than the Bengals.
We're in the
did.
Bengals case getting worse since 2021, but or 2022. But yeah, I don't know. But now I'm feeling really good about the offseason. I think we're gonna each take a turn talking about our teams. So I could kick us off with the Bengals, but really excited about the Bengals 2027 season, 2026/7 season.
We're clipping that.
We'll clip that. But the offseason was really good. I mean, they traded the 10th overall pick for Dexter Lawrence, which is a little controversial of a move. I've heard takes in both directions, a lot of takes in both directions. I think most people are pretty split on it. I don't know what to think yet, but I'm pretty excited about having Dexter Lawrence. You know, I think
Sexy Dexy.
Sexy Dexy, man. He's super good. He's the best nose tackle in football.
We filled some holes that we had from years past. Got better at a lot of positions. Signed the best free agent safety. Got the best D tackle in the league, in my opinion.
So I think that's going to be exciting. Just see what he can do to stop the run. I mean, who do you?
I'm not hating on it.
But I don't know.
Your take, bro.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what he does in Cincinnati, and I guess only time will tell. But obviously, that's a win now move. Looking at the Bengals, like you can't.
How many
can't really
did you move up for that?
No, we traded 10. We had 10. and
Oh,
we
you
traded,
had 10 and you
traded for Dexter Lawrence. But I think the biggest thing to note is Dexter Lawrence is a veteran. He's an older player. He's running out of time left in his prime. And to me, it's like if you're going to trade for a veteran who's running out of prime for a 10th overall pick, this is a win now move. This is the Bengals need a Super Bowl, and they're going to win it now.
Yeah.
Like
I think we all know, and it actually has shaped the league of the offense of the Bengals and how much they're going to pay their wide receivers for that. So when you come with that,
yeah,
it's only so long until they can't pay T as much.
Yeah.
they can't
hard.
pay Jamar as much, so then
They're running out
they
of time.
get split. Yeah,
The championship window is closing.
yeah. For Joe Burrow and those two, I feel like you
This
really
is the best.
lock it in.
Well, and Burrow just said it a couple days ago. We'll probably put some type of post in there, but he said it himself that this is the best roster he's played with yet in the NFL.
We saw what this roster looked like in 2021, albeit you were young, but that was a Super Bowl roster. Do you think what you see right now from this organization and in that locker room is a Super Bowl roster?
I think this is the most talented roster that we've had since I've been here.
47 away. 48 for Brady.
Doable.
This is his best roster, and
He said that about practice season,
yeah, well, he said
off-season
about this.
just-
Like someone asked him about how he feels about the upcoming roster,
oh
like this season,
wow,
and he said this is the best roster he's played with,
that's crazy.
and he went to the Super Bowl with one of those rosters. So
Yeah,
this is going to be awesome. I think it's going to be a really good year for the Bengals. They also have it's been upgraded to the second easiest schedule in the NFL.
oh really?
Yeah, I mean, and you have your take on that. Obviously, you don't think that it's as, and I agree to an extent. Like you can't know exactly what the schedules are going to be.
My take on that, I feel like preseason schedules and preseason strength of schedules are kind of hard because you never know what team first week Jaden Daniels is going to break his arm. You never know what team, anything can happen. This is a hard sport. Injuries happen. And sometimes teams aren't as good as people think, or maybe they don't mesh well with some of the trades.
Right.
And there goes a full team that everybody was expecting to be. So it's kind of the same thing with I feel like March Madness and basketball, college basketball.
Yeah, there's no way.
Is when you do the top 25, you're just kind of going off of oh, that's a big name.
True.
We'll put Duke in the top 25. That's an easy one. Kentucky.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like it can only go as far as until you actually see the games come out. But I'm not disagreeing with you.
Yeah, no,
necessarily.
I see where you're coming from for sure. I think the good part about it is you're looking at the teams that I think it's almost harder to predict the hardest schedules in the NFL than it is the easy schedules. And what I mean by that is if you're playing the Bills, the Chiefs, the Ravens, and the Bengals in one year, that's some really solid teams on paper. But then, what happens if Mahomes, Burrow, Allen, and who else did I name? The Ravens, Lamar. Let's say they all get hurt, or any of them get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
That's a completely different story for the teams that play them. But I think if you have an easy team that you're projected to beat, if you're playing the Titans.
I was
or
just
you're
about to say
playing,
that.
So I think it's easier to predict
Teams that have been bad in the past.
Right.
That's what that. Yeah.
Like
I'd
you
say
play
to
the
an
Dolphins.
extent,
The Dolphins aren't going to win
Yeah.
against the Bengals this next season. I mean,
because
they
who's
look
in the start?
awful.
Is it
I
yours?
don't even know right now. I think it's yours. But anyways, looking at the projections, the Bengals have a really good lineup going, and I'm excited about it. But yeah, the draft went really well too. Got a few solid defenders out of that, and that's all they really needed. I mean, just to back them up. I would say the missing piece now for the Bengals is linebackers. They have 2 second-year linebackers in Barrett Carter and Demetrius Knight. They were bottom tier, and they just gave up a lot of tackles. That's what I mean by worst. I mean, they gave up some of the most tackles, which was awful. So now that we have a better line to stop, and it was sad to see Trey Hendrickson go, whatever, he's a traitor anyways. But going to Baltimore, come on. But to be honest, he's not irreplaceable on the Bengals. And he didn't do a lot to stop the run. He was great at attacking the quarterback. That was his thing.
Pressure.
But we've never been bad at pressuring the quarterback in recent years. And I think the hardest part for us has been stopping the run. I mean, they just get these solid 15-yard runs out of us because our linebackers can't stop them after they get through the line. So anyways, now we got a better line. The linebackers it'll take some pressure off of them. But I think that's the last move the Bengals should make. My last take on the Bengals before I let you talk about the Broncos. But my last take is I think you got to see what salary you can muster with what's left, maybe restructure Burrow's contract, go out and get a veteran linebacker that's going to do well with these 2 second-year linebackers, and then just see what we can do to win a Super Bowl. That's the goal.
Yeah. I think that kind of with how Burrow is, he's like a winning quarterback.
Mhm.
Like you can't just tell him to go out and throw a game.
Yeah.
Like when they only have 3 wins on a season and he's been out for that, he's gonna come in and give you 6 wins in a row.
Yeah,
Like
100%.
that's just like the type of player he
Just
is. So
described
he's just
not last year, but the year before. That's exactly what happened.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like the Bengals, like as long as they keep their solid Joe Burrow,
Mhm.
give him kind of what he needs, the Bengals will be all right. As long as like things go their way, as long as Burrow stays healthy. And
100%.
so yeah, I think that in every preseason, everybody sees the Bengals and Burrow and they're like, that's a team that you don't want to see be healthy and be hot. Because I mean, even
It's
with
scary. Yeah.
like they can go off for, I mean, that's how most of the games were last season. I feel like it was a
Yeah.
shootout for.
It was just offensive.
It was just defense
Yeah.
that couldn't stop.
Yeah.
But yeah, opposite of that, I'll start talking about the Broncos. It's-
Yeah, let's flip.
their
Let's just
defense-
combine teams.
Yeah, yeah, their
Most undefeated
defense is
team in
amazing.
NFL history.
And they were, I think, most of the year they were the best defense in the league. Some statistics were saying that the Texans had a little bit of the same numbers, maybe a little bit better.
Mhm.
But I think in total, the Broncos had a better team than most people were giving them credit for until they started seeing at the end of the season. A lot of the teams that they were kind of close getaways, like I'd say, like I think it was the Eagles. I mean, I think through like 9 or 10 games, the games were decided by like 6 points or more in like the last like couple seconds of games. So like
Yeah.
they were competing in every game, and that's what a winning football team is,
Right.
which was just entertaining to watch. It was really hard to watch like how fun that season was, being ranked number 1 like all season, and finally getting that like justice from like when I was first starting to be a Broncos fan again with Russell Wilson.
So tough.
Finally seeing this team kind of get put together, Bo Nix coming in, getting everything set. It was just,
It's these injuries, man.
yeah, I don't know. It was annoying to just see he takes down the Bills, but at what cost? Like,
His whole
I don't know. It just,
yeah. It's
there's always a call. I don't know. It just,
I know
it
about
sucked to
quarterback
see
injuries,
that.
man. It sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's so many what ifs if Burrow was healthy every year, you know? So many MVP seasons, so many potential Super Bowl seasons that have, in my opinion, gone to waste. So
And nobody go into the comments and say anything about how the Patriots were better than the Broncos the whole season. That'll actually piss me off so bad. If they played,
actually rage bait. You guys should comment.
no, if they played in that snow fest, that blizzard that happened, I know for a fact Bo Nix would have won that game. Nothing about Stiddy. He hadn't played all season. Like he hadn't had any game in there where he's gotten like a real like game feel to it until then. Like it's just hard throwing him in at that point. Bo Nix has played every second of football before that, pretty much.
Super hard.
And so
It's just a tough situation.
I think he would have won.
Thrown in at.
I think they would have easily beat the
What was
Patriots
it?
on
Like
that.
his second start in an NFL game ever?
Yeah. Well,
No, I think that
I
was like
think
his
it
second
was-
start,
I think you're right.
like official start. Like he has obviously
hadn't
backed
really
up
gotten
quarterback.
much
He's
of a
played a little bit,
chance.
but yeah, I think that was. I'm pretty sure it was like his second NFL start ever.
I'm pretty sure he played for the Patriots before too. So he was playing against his old team.
Yeah.
Everybody had faith in Stiddy, but
So tough.
I mean, yeah. And the end of the score was like 10-3.
Yeah.
It was hard to watch anyways.
Not gonna lie, I was cheering for your Broncos too, man.
Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of people were
Yeah.
when they saw Bo Nix go down, and a lot of people that don't like the Bills were also voting for the Broncos as well. So it just sucks because I think that without Bo Nix getting hurt, it would have been a lot more of an entertaining
story.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, different story, and yeah, very entertaining. So it's brutal, but yeah, I think overall we're excited for the NFL season upcoming, and here in just a few
Yeah.
months it starts, which is crazy.
Yeah,
I just love the NFL season. It's the best.
I know it's like so hyped to look forward to. I forgot to talk about
Fall stuff.
like Waddle. Waddle
Oh yeah,
was our
that's
big,
exciting. They picked up Waddle.
yeah, Waddle was our big pickup, and I feel like finally, I mean, don't get me wrong, I do love our wide receivers, but I think Sutton needed like a respected name to come in and take some of the heat off of it. Like,
Yeah.
I think that Franklin is amazing. I think that Mims is amazing. Like, don't get me wrong on them. Like, I think that Franklin is going to be an amazing wide receiver in the future. I just think that right now that is a great move for the Broncos to go get that.
Yeah.
So I think
agree with that.
it helps
That's a good take.
Bo Nix a lot too, because in every game he would have like 6 passes to different people. Like he never had like sadly for Sutton, he wouldn't have like a favorite target until like obviously at the end. But
Yeah.
him and Sean Payton,
The
we're getting
connection.
it done. So
Yeah. Well, it'll be an interesting season. I think we'll see what both of our teams can do. Luckily, we don't play each other, so there won't be any heated beef, but I guess we'll see. Well,
so funny, all that.
who day? Who day, baby?
Who day?
Broncos country, let's ride.
Below 500. Let's ride.
Real. All right. Well, I think that's a good place to stop. But thanks for joining us today. You guys are our biggest fans. You're the real heroes. We're not the real heroes. You're the real heroes. And yeah, we'll catch you next time.